at Lynn Canyon Park. We decided to come all the way to North Vancouver to this park. Some of our friends have been telling us that there's this really neat little 30-foot pool where a lot of people go cliff jumping. We'll see if we can work up the courage to go there, but there's also suspension bridges and a lot of short hikes. Mistakes were made.
Yeah, I realized if we're going to the 30-foot canyon thing, it's gonna be kind of like lots of water, and lots of water falling from heights equals breezy, cool winds. So we're gonna go back to the car and I'm gonna grab myself a jacket.
Good thing we didn't walk so far. Oh my god. So we made it to the suspension bridge. Before there was a suspension bridge here, the only way to cross the canyon was by going on logs and stuff. That cold. Maybe because it's shallow here.
What are you doing over here?
I found a house to live in. We can buy this property. Nice and sturdy. Rainproof.
Alright, I'll pick you up tomorrow. It's always good to check up where you are on the map, and you know, people post interesting things. There's like a dog walking service, someone lost their bird, and also someone lost their shoe. So if you found it, please call this number.
We just stopped at a local general store and it was right off the trail. Lots of locally made goods. It also has a cafe with patio seating so you can get a drink, stop and rest from your hike, and then keep going.
Don't touch it, bro.
I touched it.
No! No, what if it's cancerous?
It got scared. I'll move it so it doesn't get stepped on. We've seen too many dead slugs on the trail, so I saved it.
Acts of humanity. Alright, now go wash your hands. Yeah, on this trail we didn't actually find where explicitly looks like a good spot to cliff jump, but there's a map here that kind of tells you all the fatalities from 1985 to like 2016.
And then in big letters it says, "Don't cliff jump."
We're at Twin Falls Bridge, and it's a nice sturdy wooden bridge with a nice little drop down. It's a pretty good candidate for cliff jumping, although there's like 50 signs that says don't do it. I think going down and coming back up may be a little bit tricky without rope, especially once you're already wet. Like, things are pretty slippery. We just finished our hike walk thing here at Lynn Canyon, and now we're heading out to Deep Cove to check out the small little town.
Let's go.
We drove around for like probably 15 minutes or something, but parking is very aggressive on a Saturday afternoon. Definitely really hard to find parking, but I think if you hunt around the parking lot, you're patient here, there's enough turnover where people are leaving and you can just kind of stalk them to their car.
We met a very kind lady who waved us over and said she was leaving.
We're just walking around, and some ladies were giving out free vodka flavored lemonade. All right.
Lemonade. I know what we're doing tonight.
Probably can't be drinking here, but we've seen a few people. Just walking around the waterfront, and it's quite nice. I think a lot better than Horseshoe Bay. A lot busier actually. So now it's about lunchtime, so we're gonna go head into town. The main strip looks pretty bumpin' with lots of patio seating, so we're gonna go see if we can find a restaurant we like.
two places. The first one is called Honey Donuts and Goodies, and it's a cute cafe type thing with sandwiches, soups, and specialty donuts. We did get a donut. It's a maple bacon donut. We also got beef barley soup and their honey something sandwich. I forgot what it's called. But we figured that one sandwich wasn't enough for the two of us. We went next door to a place called Deep Water Micro Eatery and got fish and chips. The sandwich seems really big with some nice homemade bread. I forgot what was in it. It was a lot of stuff. A lot of different kinds of cold cut.
It's good. Not too salty. Pretty flavorful. The sandwich is pretty sizable. If we got two sandwiches and soups, it probably would have been enough. Yeah, like a ton of meat in here and like a good amount of cheese. I wish there's more lettuce, but typically they don't stack it full of lettuce. And the bread's nice and crispy. I like it. Okay, so our fish and chips just arrived as we were finishing up our sandwiches and our soup. So let's see how it is. It feels pretty weighted. I like how it's in a cardboard eco-friendly container. This actually comes with a side of fries because, you know, fish and chips. And then also it comes with a little bit of coleslaw.
Oh wow, flaky. So we decided to get cod because we really like cod when it's fish and chips. It's because it's juicy and flaky.
Our experience with like salmon fish and chips is not very good.
It gets dry.
Seems a little greasy, a little heavy. How's the batter?
Pretty good. It is kind of very thick, so it might be like pretty greasy. It might have just been the piece I got because this piece looks like a thin coat of batter and a thick piece of fish.
Drove a little bit further down the road and there's this little park called Strathcona Lookout Park. There's going to be a lookout. The island over there is called Grey Rock Island. It's really tiny, but we see there's like a little gazebo or some sort of building on there. So we can't really make out what it is, if it's a private island or if it's just some park that the government just kind of whipped like a gazebo or something on. Looks pretty cool.
You can easily kayak over there or swim over there. Like my hat?
Yeah, looks good, stylish.
Double hat. Protect the front and the back.
We're at Kate's Park and it's probably like the southernmost point tip of this Deep Cove area. There's a ton of parks along the water in Deep Cove, so definitely worth it to just go park hopping. Each one offers a different view.
This one is apparently the longest beachfront or waterfront park. There's a lot of picnic areas. There's one or two concession stands and even a place to rent out kayaks.
This park has like the most parking out of all of them, so it would be a lot less difficult to find parking here. Right across the water there's like Simon Fraser University, SFU, right on the mountain there. You can see like the other half of Vancouver. The whole Deep Cove experience has been like pretty fun. I would say if you're coming here just for food, there's not too much of that. Your options are like sushi, pizza, and a bunch of cafes and sandwiches. There's nothing else, and maybe some ice cream. Even with the limited options, it was still fun to eat on the patio and just check out different scenery.
And get free alcohol.
Yeah, I can't guarantee that you guys will have some when you guys come, but yeah, we got lucky here.
Dusty.
Finding more blackberries.
Sour.
park has been cute. We sat on the lawn and stared out at the water and the boats for a little bit. So it's time to get some groceries and head home and take a look at that donut situation.
Oh yeah. So we got home nice and late, later than we thought. So we have a late dinner. We just cooked up some pierogies, leftover meatballs, and salad. After dinner, we'll try our donut because we were too full to try after lunch.
Now that we got dinner out of the way, time to try the good stuff. Dessert.
This is our maple bacon donut. It's so chunky.
It's so heavy.
It's very tall.
It's a chonker. So it's probably like a lot different now because it's been in the cooler and it's like not as fresh as like when we first got it.
It smells very strong of maple. And to go with our donut, we have our vodka.
Pink lemonade vodka. Apparently it's not fizzy. Cheers. Can't even wrap my mouth around it. Interesting.
It is interesting. It's very
dense. I feel like
cake.
Yeah, like cake, borderline biscuit. But the maple is really nice because the actual donut is so dense. Gives some extra sweetness to it. I don't know if I've ever had like a maple bacon kind of product.
I've had maple bacon donut before. Yeah, the inside is like crumbly and not doughy like a donut.
Not my favorite. It's unique.
It has a baking soda taste too. Still tastes good though. Let's try the vodka. No, I'm not a fan.
Not a fan?
Maybe the tastes don't go together.
Yeah, maybe it's like just finished a bite of maple and then now we're going, this is like less sweet. This tastes like bubbly water, like very like watered down lemonade with like a kick of vodka.
We're not really alcohol people and we don't like the taste of alcohol.
Yeah, only 8 grams of sugar. That's really low. The story behind this is actually that it's made in BC, so locally made, and they just started the company, but they're promoting it. I feel like the vodka or like the alcohol doesn't hit. Normally I notice it. It's only 5%.
That's why these are dangerous, because you can down a few.
I like the packaging, it's cute. All in all, it's been a very good day. Lots of fun things and the weather was perfect and lots of pretty good food. Being the first weekend that, you know, we don't have any guests over, just getting back into the routine of going exploring with us too is nice. Though going and experiencing different things with other people is really awesome. That's it for this weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed the little tour around Deep Cove. We will see you guys next week. Peace.